half a mile from Eagle Mountain Lake, this is what $215,000 can get you in Azle, Texas. So you already know it's got a great location. It's got a great price point. And this is really the best use of 1,080 square feet I've seen in real estate. You've got your ceramic tile flooring, your wood engineered flooring. You've got 2 beds, 1 bath. I'll show you each of those spaces. Fresh paint on all the walls, brand new appliances in the kitchen space. But without further ado, ignore the table because that's for the open house. Let's go check the rest of the place out. So this kitchen space, I absolutely love how they utilize all of the space and the square footage in here. You've got storage space on the side for your brooms, your mops, cleaning supplies, or for more kitchen supplies, depending on what you prefer. You've got more storage space here. You've got 2 sets of cabinets. You've got tons of cabinets behind you as well. Brand new backsplash behind the range. Brand new fridge, doesn't even have the tape pulled off, and the water filter is brand new. You've got microwave space here, stove oven. The stove oven has a 5-burner set, which is awesome. It's not one of those 4 ones. So you got enough space to get all your cooking done in 1 round. Paint is fresh. It's just got a nice, clean look to it. Even the I'm forgetting the word. Even the blinds, the wood style blinds look great. So it's got a really modern look to it. It looks really good. But let's go check out the next part of the home. That's a big closet. So, and I'll show you a closer look at that in a second. But this bedroom space, more than enough space to fit a king size bed and bed frame. You've also got space to add a dresser if you wanted to. But the way that they set up the closet, you really don't need the dresser space. You've got so much storage in here for his and hers. You've got more than enough room to put all your clothes, your shoes, everything else. Now, if your wife or husband goes on a shopping spree every weekend, I'm sorry, because eventually you're always going to run out of space. But anyways, let me do a close-up of this so that you can see everything inside and see how much space we have. All right, so this is your closet space. You had 2 sets of railings over here. Okay, and just to give an idea of how big the closet is, because sometimes on wide angle it doesn't show. I mean, my arms extended is about 5.5 to 6 feet, and I'm touching the wall here, and I'm not even to the phone. So you've got a ton of space for your clothes. You've got tons of storage up top for shoes or for pants that you fold. You've got more than enough space to put another shoe rack down here if you wanted to. But you've also got this other side that you can't see. So let me turn this camera around. So you've got your railings up top. More than enough space for shoes or pants to go up there, or winter clothes when it's the summertime, or vice versa. And then you've got all this storage space down low. So again, for perspective, this would hold probably 2 sets or 3 sets of pants, long ways, maybe even 4 if you wanted to keep it snug. But you're gonna put a whole supply of clothes in here. You really have a ton of space. And then the rest of the closet space, you could put a mini dresser in here, or a stand-up space for shoe rack if you have a ton of shoes or boots. But you've got options. And it's a barn door, so you don't have to stare at it when you're in your room. You can close it. It looks fantastic. It slides perfect. It's not one of those old ones where it's going to fall off in a week. This is a really nice barn door. And let's go and check out another space in the home. Really quick, because I showed the kitchen space off, but I didn't show this angle. So this was one of the cabinet spaces I was talking about. But this flows into the bathroom. I'm gonna snag this along real quick. So this is your bathroom space. It is very spacious, especially for, a 2-bedroom. This is a ton of space. A lot of storage for your towels, cleaning supplies, whatever you need. You've got it here. And this thing in total, this is about almost 5.5 feet tall. I'm right around 5'7", 5'8", and it's right below my eye level. So this is more than enough space to store all your towels and cleaning supplies for the bathroom. That's me. Bathroom space. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a cast iron tub. It was refinished. So this was another upgrade they did recently. The tiles are also new. So again, they put a lot of time and effort into this home, getting the love that it deserves. And then space for a washer and dryer right here. And based on the dimensions of this, my recommendation is probably to get a stackable. But either way, again, they're maximizing the use of the space in here. You don't have to go out and find a 2,000 square foot home for a 2-bedroom space. Now we're gonna go upstairs and we're gonna look at the other room. The other room is a smaller room space, so it's good for a study or office space, or for a small baby if you wanted to have a crib up here, or anything else. But those are just some ideas. It's the other room space. And just to kind of envision the size of this room, this is with me in it. I'm about 5'8", 5'7". 5'8" is stretching, but I'm definitely 5'7". And you can see the space I have. This would be good to put any of those things I mentioned up here. And spacing wise, size wise, feel wise, this room, I know it's upstairs. There's not a big change in temperature fluctuation. The split unit AC is on 74. You have a vent down here. You only have one window, so you're not going to get too much sunlight to where it's scalding hot up here. It feels really good in comparison to the rest of the home space. Let's head downstairs, and now I'm going to take you outside so you can see the backyard. All right, so coming onto the back patio, this is a pretty nice size covered back porch. Yard is great. I'm actually going to walk out there so you can see, you can kind of have an idea of the spacing of me compared to it. So here we go. Storage shed over here. Enclosed fenced-in area all the way around, so you have privacy. And you've also got a fire pit that I'm going to show you up close and personal. I'm not going to go inside the storage shed, but you are going to get to see it a little closer up. So let's get started. All right, so getting up and close with the fire pit space, you could put some chairs out here, some furniture to have your friends over on the weekend or just a night after work. Storage space is pretty big, or I guess you could call it a shed, either way. But that's a large size one. It's got a ramp to wheel up on if you need anything super heavy you need to load in. But it's got a fresh look to it. It doesn't look old, and it doesn't look like the paint's chipping off everywhere or anything like that. So that's good quality. Again, it's just got enough space to put your tools in it. You know, if you had a lawnmower, if you had some summer stuff for when you're going to a beach or on vacation or to a lake nearby. Because the lake is literally a half-mile away from here. And then one more just overview of the backyard so you can see it. And then that's the back view of the home. Fence is fully enclosed all the way around. All right. I'm going to take you to the front yard so you can see what the street view looks like, the neighborhood view looks like, and then we're going to call it a day. All right, so we're going back out onto the front patio real quick. Patio, porch, whatever you want to call it. Beautiful flag. Front yard space is pretty good. Parking is here. Covered parking is nice. Very nice perk in this Texas heat. If you don't know, you know as soon as you land in Texas. And this is your street view. Open houses later, so don't mind that. Yeah, it really is a quiet country style place. Great for renting to somebody. Great to live in on your own. Great if you want access to all of those perks we already talked about. That's really it. I appreciate you taking the time to look at this home with me. If it's something you're interested in, or if there's another home around the greater Fort Worth area that you would love for me to work with you on, contact me today, hit a comment, send me a message, or email me. You can find all my contact information in my bio, and I hope you have a great day.